Are you recording?
Is it red?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we began the season, going to the tryouts, didn't really know what lines were going to be or who you'd be playing with. And I ended up playing with, on the first line, with two seniors. We kind of clicked, kind of not. It was hit and miss game to game, and our team started off the season 2-10 at the Christmas break. We weren't playing too well, and our coach made some line changes, brought some D up, put some forwards back in D, and then we started clicking off there. So the season continued after the line changes and after the Christmas break. We came off and we kind of ran a little hot streak, and then we went to playoffs with a 15-11-1 record, but just because our bad start, we didn't get a high seed like we wanted. We got the 4th out of 10, so not the best, not the worst, but we felt we were undervalued. And we came into sections going against number 1 seed in the semis, playing Warroad in Warroad. That was a huge game, tough environment, but we ended up coming just in a neck-to-neck game. We came out on top. The section stayed in Warroad for the championship too, and we ended up playing East Grand in the championship. And in that game, East Grand, we played them twice before in the regular season. They beat us both times, and we kind of tried to ride our high going into playoffs, being the number 1 seed, now trying to beat the number 2 seed in the playoffs. And we ended up winning kind of convincingly, 4-0 them, and then we went down to the state tournament.
To receive your championship medal, number 2, Tucker Stein.
Growing up as a young kid, getting to watch your brother play high school hockey is just a truly amazing thing. Got to go on see all road games, go travel, and then even at the end of senior year, got to go watch them in the state tournament in the XL, which was a real driving force for me to get there myself.
Being a young hockey player in Minnesota, ever since you're just like a small mite, you watch the state hockey tournament, no matter even if your team's in it or not. And it's just such a cool tradition of skating out to the blue line and getting your name called and being on TV, which is just something so special, and just kind of everyone dreams about it. And in 2011, when our team got to make it, it was just like a dream come true. And making it to the state tournament is just, the state hockey tournament is just the ultimate goal. So I know when my brother started last year, so cool, it was just cool enough to see him play in high school, just make the varsity team. That was incredible. But and especially how their season went, where they started off and they're below 500 and they just couldn't score any goals. There was the thought of them going to the state tournament wasn't even I mean, if I was being honest, there's no chance that you would even think that.
So playing in the X was just such a crazy experience that I'll never forget. I know my teammates won't either. In the X, a huge, gorgeous arena. Getting to play in this one's not bad either, but the X is just such an unbelievable, and getting the private escort down the stairs into your beautiful locker room, and then getting a step on the ice for that warm-ups is just such a thrilling feel.
Watching them when they making it to the upsetting Warroad, and they played Warroad in the semifinals. I was just at Warroad, and one of the hardest places to play, and upsetting Warroad there as the 4 seed, and then playing against East Grand Forks, who's a number of UND D1 hockey players have come out of there recently, and 2-time state champions, and beating them too is just absolutely unbelievable. It's just, I think I might have shed a tear watching my brother get to celebrate with the team, and having him get to experience it was even better than myself, and that was just incredible.
So at state, we got the 5th seed, and we had to play the 4th seed, Alexandria, and in that game we ended up losing close 1-0 to them. Our season wasn't done though, so we went over to the Mariucci where the Gophers play and finished our state tournament there. We ended up playing Monticello. The team was in the state championship the year before, and we ended up beating them, and then we ended up playing in the Consolation Championship. Mankato, we ended up winning that and taking the Consolation Championship.